Hey Virgo, I'm here with your reading for May 16th through the 23rd. This is a general reading, so not everything here is going to resonate with you 100%. If it does, fantastic, but for most of you, I don't feel like it will resonate 100%, but there should be bits and pieces here and that do pertain to you and your situation. So take those messages and then leave the rest, because those are for someone else. Also, if you'd like to be notified of your bonus readings and when your weeklies come out, please like and subscribe to the channel. That's the easiest way. Plus, I have some bonus ones coming up. I've had to get through my weekly tarots before I can continue putting up the full moon and Scorpio readings, but those are good from, you know, the full moon all the way till the new moon. So those will be coming out this weekend for sure, but hopefully Friday, early Saturday. All right, so let's get into your reading. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Inner Truth. Skunk Spirit, know your worth. Vulture Spirit, nothing is wasted. South Node, don't let your past hold you back. And New Moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. This is great, by the way. This is great. Definitely some deep shit going on in here. I'm not even kidding. With this card here and this card here, you know, you're working on these inner truths. You're discovering some inner truths about yourself, about, you know, how you feel about situations, possibly, whatever it is. But you're diving deep. You're going deep, and you're discovering some of these inner fears, inner truths. And like I was about to say, you may be discovering some of these fears, some fears you have that are causing you some blocks. So you're going down in deep and working through them, all right? So keep doing that. Wheel of Fortune is on your side, okay? So luck is definitely in your favor, and I feel like it's because you are doing all this work. You're no longer wanting to be held back, you know, held kind of hostage by your past. You're ready to move forward. And so in order to do that, you're like, well, I'm going to dive in deep. I'm going to work through these blocks. I think you found maybe some fears that maybe you didn't realize you had, or you were tired of being afraid of that. And so you're like, nope, I'm going to bust that one up. In this process, you're finding your worth, okay? You're like I said, you're just finding your value, knowing your worth to yourself, and like your power too, sort of, is what I'm hearing here. So this is an amazing time. And then, you know, with this Vulture Spirit here, and then nothing is wasted with all of this other stuff going on. So you may have been feeling like maybe a situation that you were in and put you here, and having to do all of this inner work that people don't typically want to do. You know, you might think that past situation was a waste of your time, you know, that type of thing, but it wasn't, okay? Because that could very well be what instigated this whole kind of chain reaction of you like digging down deep and working through your shit, so you can move forward, okay? So nothing is wasted. You know, you are definitely making the most, getting the most, growing the most, learning the most out of a shitty situation, okay? Maybe a shitty ending, you know, could have been you got fired from a job, you quit a job, who knows? Could be a relationship, whatever it is. Like, it's almost like made you kind of reevaluate everything. So even though it does kind of feel like that was a waste, it wasn't, okay? That was a chapter of your life. That was a cycle that you went through. It was there for a reason. And then when it ended, it was because it could no longer help you grow. You were no longer going to grow in that situation. So you had to move on, you know. I don't feel like necessarily that it could have been the best, because like you had to go down deep and work through some stuff. So you might have clung to it. And so the universe, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, it might have been like, well, you know what, it might have gave you a push anyways, because you were destined for so much more. And now, you know, that cycle has ended and you're doing all this work, you're growing again, okay? You're able to move forward. Like I said, I'm hearing that you're destined for good things, for great things. And like I said, that situation, whatever it was that made you kind of do all of this, it happened for a reason. So you can start realizing that potential. Holy moly, Virgo. This is deep, kind of bittersweet, but damn, I'm pretty, I feel like only good things are going to come from this in the long run. But we're still working through all of this stuff, so let's see what the week ahead has for my Virgo friends. Virgos, May 16th through the 23rd. What is Virgo's focus, obstacle, advice, and most likely outcome for May 16th through the 23rd? Oh, that was a mess. That was a mess. That was a mess. Let's see. All right, finally got that good shuffle I was looking for. All right, May 16th through the 23rd for my Virgos. What is their focus, obstacle, advice, and most likely outcome for May 16th through the 23rd? Please and thank you. Okay, we have the Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, King of Wands, and the Empress. Overall energy, the Nine of Swords. All right, you're still working through your shit. You still have, here it is though. This sums up your whole reading, your whole oracle reading, not this reading. You still have some anxieties and fears you're working through. Okay, you've been held prisoner by them. Okay, you felt trapped by them, and you're working through them. All right, you can see the light of day again. You can see a way out. You know, you're moving past them. You're seeing that they're not real, that they're not, and when I say not real, I see that you're seeing that they're not true, okay? You know, they're not, you're not as weak as you think you are, or you're not as shy as you think you are, or you could never do that. You know, you're seeing that that's just not true. You know, you're like working through each one of these swords, one sword at a time. You're like, that's not true. Or, you know, you might be finding some other swords there too. Like, as you're doing this inner work, it's like, well, shit, I didn't even know I was scared of that, but damn. And then you're having to work through that. Like I said, you're working through this shit. And you're determined as hell. Determined. Look at this Page of Swords. He is not going to be pushed around. He's even though he's in the air type of thing, he's not going to be blown around. You're determined. Just determined. You're gonna do this. Ooh. You might be determined to start something new. You might be determined to start a new relationship or open some love communications. That might not. I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe there's some. You're determined, but maybe someone else has kind of been not watching you, but is drawn to that. It, sees how determined you are, and so there may be some communication coming in, okay, from someone, a romantic interest. We'll see what happens. Your obstacle here, though, is the Seven of Swords. So something sneaky's going on. Something sneaky's going on. All right. If not, if something shady isn't going on, you need to kind of exit quietly and go get a new perspective. But I think you need, what I'm really feeling like is there's a snake around you. All right, there's a snake around you, and it's from the past. Whew. All right. So, and it's from something that you think or you thought was already taken care of, that you had already dealt with. There's something that comes back from that. Okay? Because this is in your advice, and I'm feeling like this advice is kind of more of a warning. Because in this deck, the King of Swords, or the King of Wands, this side of the King of Wands does show that he is worried about, well, the book says, and I'm totally getting it in the situation with this, but that there's, you know, he's kind of worried that something's going to, you know, something he thought he was finished and he had dealt with comes back, and he has to deal with it all over again. We have the, it might sneak back in, but if it comes back and you have to deal with it, it's because there was still something you didn't know about it. There was something being sneaky. So you may need to kind of go get a new, you may need to just take a time out for a minute, okay? Just go take a time out. Let's see, why is this King of Wands here? Why is this King of Wands here as the advice? 8 of Pentacles, but just keep working, okay? Just be you, Virgo. Just keep working on what you're working on, okay? Whatever it is that's going on here, yeah, it may come and like try to bite you or whatever, but if you just keep working and keep trucking on, I feel like it's not going to be able to bother you, okay? At least that much. Then you have the Empress here. So a cycle is coming to an end. A season is coming to an end. So it's soon. There's going to be. You're going to be creating something new. Be working on something new. Be working on a new cycle, a new season, that type of thing. This is my in-between seasons card. Okay. So what I mean by that, this side is that we have seasons. Okay, and so like, you know, summer goes into fall. So there comes a point in summer where there's nothing left to grow in summer, you know, as far as nature goes. There's nothing really new to grow yet because it's not fall yet. It's not time for all the fall flowers to start growing or whatever. But the summer's still here, but it's reached its, you know, it's reached its top. So this is a time where the work doesn't have to really be done, okay? You can just sit and relax and enjoy the work that you've done so far. And that's what she's doing. And kind of sort of planning ahead and looking ahead to the next season. But really, this is just being grateful and kind of really assessing and enjoying the last little bits of summer. Even though we're just really moving into summer, I feel like that's the easiest season to work with. So just sit and kind of enjoy it, because it's going to be time to work and create on, you know, something new. So let's pull one card for this. King of Cups in the reverse, okay? Try and detach emotionally from this, okay? If there's any negative emotion here, detach from this and just, you know, just sit and be and enjoy, okay? So if there's any kind of negative emotion or sadness, don't go back to and look at it to make yourself sad. Like, just go back and appreciate the beauty that it has and that type of thing. But don't let it get you down, and don't, you know, you may need to detach emotionally a little bit from this, okay? Because this may kind of get you in your feels, just saying. All right, let's pull some love cards. Where does this one go? All right. Love for Virgo. Virgo. May 16th through the 23rd. What messages or guidance and love do you have for Virgos from May 16th through the 23rd? True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Could be new, could be the person you're with. We'll see. We'll see. Kind of feeling like it might be new, just because it had like a cycle ending and you doing all this work. But we'll see. What's happening with my Virgos for May 16th through the 23rd? Love spread. Please and thank you. Okie dokie. Recent past. The unknown card. This one, it has the same meaning, upright or reversed. King of Wands and Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you either don't really know what happened. Okay, like things just really aren't clear to you in hindsight, okay? But we have the King of Wands here and the Eight of Pentacles, so... But, you know, the Pentacles could be your energy. There could have been a fire sign or another earth sign. I'll know more when I pull some more cards, but... This was... King of Wands is very bold. He's very charming. Could be that, you know, a fire sign came in and he just kind of charmed, you know, was super, super charming. And but you have the work here. You have the work here. Maybe y'all worked well together, but the Eight of Pentacles doesn't... Maybe he's kind of determined or headstrong to work on the situation, and you just aren't sure. Oh, yeah, that might be what it is. One of y'all isn't sure about this. In the past, y'all really weren't sure about this. And so you weren't sure about it, but they were... and they were willing to put the work in. Whoever it was willing to put the work in. Okay. I don't know why I started shuffling. I don't normally. Judgment reversed. Five of Pentacles. Strength. You couldn't think clearly about the situation. Somebody could not think clearly about the situation. They just didn't know what the hell was going on with themselves, I feel like. Even though the person they were with was pretty solid. Pretty solid. Was willing to work on it. Or this could be your energy. And you're like, this person's shady. They don't know what the hell they want. They don't know what they're doing. So screw that. I'm just going to go work on myself, all right? But whatever it is, I feel like this unknown and this judgment and the reverse card are kind of the same energy, so I feel like that's one person. And they couldn't make a decision. And I feel like the other person did. They left. I feel like there was a breakup, and so, because someone's feeling left and abandoned, left out in the cold, current energy. But they may be feeling abandoned, but they're building their strength, okay? They're gaining strength. So you know, I'm kind of, it's not bad. Like, it's like, you don't know what you want. You don't know what's going on here. You or them. Like I said, I feel like this is their energy, and this is like your response to it. You're like, okay, well, you don't know what you want. Well, I do, so I'm going to go work on my own shit. And so when they couldn't, like, make a decision, you were like, I'm out. I can't do this anymore. I'm tired of the up and down, tired of the instability, tired of the back and forth. Like, I'm tired of it. So I'd rather be alone in the cold than on this roller coaster, is really what I'm feeling is happening. And so, and this time, you know, you may have been the one who felt abandoned too. You know, you were like, well, now I'm alone and kind of left out in the cold, but you know what? I'm going to use this time to grow, to get strong, okay? That's what I'm feeling is happening here, Virgo. Alrighty, let's see what the most likely outcome is. What's headed in? What's coming in for Virgo? 3 of Cups, the Star reversed, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, still a little bit more work to do. Definitely not celebrating this. Might not be hanging out with friends either, okay? Or you just might not be celebrating with this person or coming back with this person, okay? Because they don't make you happy. Like, you did all this work, you found your strength, and you're like, they don't make that this isn't happiness to me. So you go look for something new. Because you have a new perspective. All right, you're like, I'm almost feeling like life's too short, you know, I'm not going to be unhappy. Definitely not going to be with someone who doesn't know what they want, because I do know what I want. And so I'm not going to put up with this other crap. I'm starting something new. I'm leaving this behind. You know, the uncertainty, the maybe even arguing, gossiping type of thing. I'm getting a little bit, you're just, like I said, I feel like this true love is coming in, not with this past person. Let's pull some advice. Let's pull some advice. Advice for my Virgos from May 16th through the 23rd. May 16th through the 23rd for Virgos. What advice do you have for my Virgos? What advice do you have for my Virgos? Please and thank you. Well, there's one. Queen of Swords reversed. Whoop. Flyer. The Hangman reversed. All right. You know how you had the Hangman in your obstacle? Was it the obstacle? I feel like it was the obstacle with the 7 of Swords. Watch what you say. And it's time to come out of timeout. Okay? Time to come out of timeout. Judgment here in the reverse. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Or not in the reverse, in the upright. But this 5 of Pentacles energy was in your current energy. So even if the outcome wasn't necessarily fair, okay? Even if how things ended, if it ended, weren't fair. You gotta stop feeling like you're abandoned, okay? You kind of gotta stop dwelling on it. It's kind of what I'm feeling here. The moon. The moon. So, with the Seven of Swords and your obstacle, I feel like there's still some secrets there's still some things you don't know. So don't make any decisions yet. All right, don't make any decisions yet, because there's still some things you don't know. But don't dwell on this don't dwell in the feeling abandoned. Ooh, Three of Wands here. So some of you, I feel like there's travel coming, okay? Like, you know what, there's still some shit you don't know going on. There's probably some shady stuff. I don't feel like it's your energy. I feel like it's going to be like a kind of blind side, okay? So you might want to go take a trip. Just a little short trip. Or, you know, again, with the Three of Wands, some of you need to wait before making any decisions. Wait until this, whatever is unknown becomes known before you really start making any decisions. But don't stay in the Five of Pentacles energy. We'll pull one more, just one more. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Oh, Nine of Cups. Was it you or Aquarius that got this? Stop feeling so abandoned, okay? Stop feeling so abandoned, because this is a part of the process, okay? Your dreams are coming true. I feel like maybe your dreams have changed, and so things are having to change in order to align you back on on track with them. But follow your dreams, follow your heart, follow your goals. I feel like you should stop feeling abandoned and start kind of embracing the solitude, the ability, the chance to pursue your own happiness, to pursue your dreams, okay? But again, don't make any judgments. Don't make any judgments, or don't make any decisions right now. Don't make any decisions right now. And watch what you say, because I'm hearing it can and will be used against you. So if you can't say anything nice about a situation, don't say anything at all. It'll bite you in the ass. Because right now, nothing's final. Wait to make this decision. Wait till you know everything there is to know about this, whatever it is you have to make a decision about. All right, Virgo, that's your reading. I hope you got something out of it, and I'll see you next week.